The three decks that I'm using for your love scopes are going to be the Whispers of Love by Angela Harfield and Josephine Wall. I'm also using the Tarot of Dreams deck by Cyril Marchetti and the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Also, I am separating this into three different categories, and these will be time-stamped. I am going to draw the Tarot of Dreams and the Romance Angels for as the main reading, and I will then do three different readings on that, separating it into what I'm calling super singles. And what I mean by super singles is you are not physically interacting or committed to anybody. You could be completely single where you're not thinking about anybody, you don't have any interest, there's absolutely no romance going on in your life. Or you could be super single in the fact where there is no romance taking place, but maybe you like somebody or you're still thinking about a past relationship, okay? It's just there's no real romantic activity transpiring in the physical right now. So that is the super singles category. The next category will be singles, which are for those of you who are casually dating around. There's people in your life in a romantic way, but what is different is there's no verbalized commitment to any particular individual, even if you are dating people or a very specific person, okay? There's no real commitment there yet. And then finally is going to be couples, and that speaks for itself. There is a verbalized commitment. You guys could be just starting to be in a serious relationship, or maybe you just got committed, or you could be married, you could be living together. It's just you are coupled up, and that's understood on both sides. So I'm going to segregate it that way to make it easier for everybody who's watching and to ensure that everybody, regardless of their situation, gets a message personalized to them based on your requests. So each category will be time stamped. I'm starting with the super singles first, so whatever category you fall into, go ahead and go to the description box below and click on your time stamp. Otherwise, I hope you all have a very beautiful and blessed first half of March. Take care. Hey Cancer super singles. So first message coming through the strongest for those of you who are there's nothing going on in your physical life right now in regards to love and romance. What I have here is that you guys are broken up from whoever you love, and that's why you're single. That's why you're not dating anybody else. That's why there's nothing else going on, okay? You and somebody very important to you have split up, and I feel as though, based on the cards here, this was a very long-term relationship, okay? Now, if you're not physically broken up, this separation, I feel, is about, well, of course you're physically broken up. What am I saying? This is so crazy. Okay, so I see you up in the crown. We have the Nine of Swords, which you're really worrying about this separation. It's heavy on your mind, okay? And I feel like this goes both ways. Some of you are the reason you ended the relationship. You knew it was just no longer viable for you. Now, others of you, you don't want this relationship to be over with, okay? So this is like 50-50 here. And at the foundation, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. So this is like a return. Somebody coming back to you, or you going back to somebody. And with the Ten of Cups being in the recent past, this is a relationship that is it had been very long standing. You may even have had children together, okay? But these first 2 weeks of March, I feel as though you guys are going to be discussing, this is with this Eight of Cups, this return of energy, and this Ace of Swords. You guys are going to have communications if you haven't been speaking to each other. There's going to be some communication between you and this person these first 2 weeks of March. Now, the way that this turns out is quite differently, because this says stay optimistic about your love life. So you're separated from who you love, and Spirit is saying, instead of worrying, be optimistic about your love life. And then here's this heart-to-heart conversation. But the outcome is this reversed Eight of Pentacles, which is saying, pretty much one thing to me. It's giving up. It's abandoning something that you've put a lot of work and energy into, okay? For some, you might actually be leaving your job. That might be where this person's at. So you're leaving your job. You're finding a new job to get away from it. But nonetheless, the strongest energy for you super singles is of a past relationship that I feel like it's kind of a more recently ended thing, but it was a very long standing relationship, and through a heart-to-heart conversation, I don't feel like there's a reconciliation between the two of you, and this stay optimistic is more prompting you to let go of worry and any sort of heartache, because there's another relationship out there for you, but right now it's just too fresh for you to even think about that or consider that. You're still kind of, caught up in the energy of this past relationship, and that's why you are single at this time. And there's closure that still needs to happen, and a final severing of ties, because with the foundation being this return, either somebody's coming back to you wanting to work it out, or you are trying to go back to somebody to work it out, and there is this conversation that's taking place. But again, I don't really feel as though that you guys are going to reconcile this relationship. I think you guys are both going to decide to let it go, okay? For others of you that does not resonate with, I feel as though you're single because there is somebody that you are interested in, that you want to be with, and you're separated at this time. Now, I feel for this situation, this isn't like a romantic relationship that broke up. This is somebody you know, probably maybe all the way from childhood, or just you've known for a very long time. This could be a friend, but you guys are not together in a romantic way in this moment. And for some, it's like for the first time, you're starting to see them in this romantic light, or they're starting to see you, or you guys are equally at the same time seeing each other in a romantic light. Like there's a brand new energy that is coming into this relationship, this long-standing relationship, and it's no longer just going to be like a business relationship or just a friendship. That energy is changing because you guys have this conversation, and you realize they like you, or they realize you like them, or you realize the feeling is mutual, and that changes the dynamic of the relationship from just being a professional relationship or a friendly relationship to something much more, okay? So for those of you who are super single, definitely some opportunity for love and romance coming your way these first 2 weeks of March. I really feel that there's going to be a lot of communication with whatever this new opportunity is, okay? There's going to be a lot of communication, and you might have a lot of worries about getting with a very specific person, but you really shouldn't. Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Okay, so I'm going to pull a Whispers of Love Oracle card to offer you super singles even further advice from Spirit on these first 2 weeks of March 2017 in regards to love and romance. Okay. Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So, no matter where you stand in the scenarios that I have mentioned, make sure that you guys are being honest to the person you're dealing with, but also that you're being honest and true to yourself. Okay, if it's time to really walk away from a relationship that has already broken up, even if that person is trying to come back to you, you know it's time to end it and really sever those ties. Do it, okay? Do not be afraid. Be authentic to who you are. Very important this first 2 weeks of March, okay? No matter what scenario or situation you fall into, and express how you feel, okay? Heart-to-heart conversation. Tell the truth about how you feel. Don't hold back. It will not do you any favors to do so, especially with this Ace of Swords. This is the truth card right here, okay? So you may be finding out some truths, but I feel this is more you expressing your truths and your feelings about somebody. Be very authentic to who you are, and don't let anything deter you from that, okay? So that's what I have for you, super single Cancers. I hope that helped and brought you some clarity and guidance for this first 2 weeks of March, and I hope that this first 2 weeks of March is very beautiful and blessed. Take care. Okay, Cancer singles. I feel for you guys, you have a friendship or relationship that is quite long-standing, and you are separated from this person at this time, and I think that it's because they may live in a different state or country than you do, okay? And I get that the energy between the two of you is really good. I don't get this is a serious romantic tie. Even though the Ten of Cups is sitting there, I feel like this is somebody you've known for a long time, and now there's this new energy that's come into the relationship where you are seeing them in a new light, or they're seeing you in a new light, but they live in a different place than you. And I really think that you are making the decision, or they're making the decision to come see you, or you go see them. And I feel like even though there's a really good vibe between the two of you, you have some worries about the distance that exists physically, and you guys need to really talk about that, because to me it looks as though one of you is going to be willing to relocate. Okay, this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is where you've put in a lot of time and energy into something, and as showing as the Pentacles, this feels like a job, your house, your home, all of that. Like, there is a willingness to give this up, to relocate, to be with this individual, or them to relocate to be with you, and you really need to believe that and not worry about it. You need to put yourself out there and explain how you feel. You need to have this conversation with them, because I really believe the feeling is mutual, and one or the other is going to make the decision to relocate. So, very strong message. For others of you, the basis of your reading is the Eight of Cups reversed. So some of you, there could be a past relationship coming back into your reality this first 2 weeks of March, where you guys are going to have this heart-to-heart conversation. But I don't get the sense that this is to reconcile the relationship and have another go round at it. this, I really feel that you both are going to decide to abandon the relationship entirely. It's like a final severing of ties. So this is more of like a reckoning more than a reconciliation, okay? This is like the closure so that you can really move forward, okay? And this might be heavy on your mind, this person, but if you have this conversation, it just allows you to let go and move on much easier than the struggles that you may have been having in the past, okay? For some, I guess this could be where you in a past relationship are going to reconcile, but I really, really don't feel that. I don't. I feel like this is more of a conversation to clear the energy because there is something else on the horizon, okay? As far as like new love coming in these first 2 weeks, I'm not getting that either. This is more about wrapping up an old situation or allowing yourself to see and believe in a situation where somebody lives in a different state or country than you, that yes, it can work out and one of you or the other is going to be willing to relocate, okay? So that's the main messages that I have for singles in regards to love and romance. Not a whole lot of new, brand new love energy coming in, more of a clearing out the past. So let's see what the Whispers of Love have to say. Further guidance and clarity for you single Cancers out there. Okay. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So this really speaks to either situation, whether you have somebody that lives in a different location than you. Yes, be patient. You guys, one or the other is going to move. For those of you who are really wanting like something new to just show up, like like a bolt of lightning, have patience, okay? Like I said, you guys are, some of you are clearing like some old energy, and there's like a cycle that is completing, and this, since this is showing us the cups, this is like an emotional cycle, and then the return of this energy, it's like the completion. This first 2 weeks is the completion so that you can move forward and release this energy of the past, okay? So have patience with yourself and be kind and loving with all involved. Be optimistic, okay? And just know that what's meant to be will be, okay? So have a very beautiful and blessed first half of March. Take care. All right, this is for Cancer couples. Now, we have the separation card here, but then we also have this 8 of Cups, so we have this return. First and foremost, definitely somebody has a loved one in the military or has been away on business travel for quite some time, or your romantic partner lives in a different location than you do, whether that be a different state or different country. Okay, and this first 2 weeks of March, I see a return. I see somebody coming home, or I see you going to see your lover, or them coming to see you. There's a return of energy here, okay? But with that return of energy, it's like a brand new beginning, okay? And the old way of interacting and being is changing, and it's being abandoned. It's like this time apart has changed both of you, even if it's like, I feel for some of you it's only been like 8 days to 2 weeks, but something about this time apart has changed you, and it's going to bring forth a heart-to-heart conversation. And again, it's, you guys are going to change how you've been doing something. Now, for others of you, this travel may have had to do with a new job, like going for a job interview, and you find out this first 2 weeks of March that you've got the job, and now you and your partner have to relocate, and maybe for you this means you have to leave your job and separate from your family, and that's, bringing a lot of worry and concern to your mind. But stay optimistic, because I really feel like no matter what, this is a positive thing for couples. If you're coupled up, no matter what's been going on, there's this new energy with this Ace of Swords where it's just like cuts the bullshit out, and you guys move forward and through much easier energy. And some of you, I really feel like you're relocating because there's a job that has been obtained in a different location, and this is going to require a lot of heart-to-heart talking to each other, because again, I feel like one of you is more gung-ho to move and start a new beginning somewhere else, whereas the other one is really concerned about family ties and the roots that are laid down where you're at and things like that. But I really do see you guys making the choice to sever your ties where you're at and relocate somewhere else. And this doesn't even have to be for a job. This could just be in general, like you guys are thinking that you need a change of pace. And for some of you, you may have been moved away because your partner is in the military and you as a couple have been separated from your family, and now you guys have decided, or your time in the service has ended and you're coming home, and this is a brand new beginning for you guys and a whole change of lifestyle. So definitely a big change for Cancer couples this first 2 weeks of March, and it does look very positive, okay? Even though I see you worrying about it, Spirit's saying stay optimistic and open, because it really does look like a positive change for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to pull some additional advice for you guys from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Oh, let's see. It looks like 3 cards wanted to come out. Okay, so this is big time for those of you who are relocating or something along those lines. The first Whispers of Love, I was only meaning to pull 1, but 3 flew out, so you get 3. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. So, if this is like a really big opportunity for your partner, be very supportive and flexible. And I get like completely uprooting your life and changing everything is kind of like a big deal, but I feel like this is a really good thing for you guys. So be supportive and make the effort to show that, yes, even though this may be uncomfortable for you, you're willing to be there and be there for your partner and go the extra mile. Ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. So this is where this heart-to-heart conversation comes into play. You need to really express yourself to your mate and allow them to express themselves to you guys, and be supportive. Allow them to be there for you emotionally too. Okay, I know you want to be the strong one and hold it all together, but let them be there for you too. And for some of you, this is like your parents or your grandparents are actually going to offer you some sort of like financial help or gift of some kind with whatever this transition is. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help if you need help. And lastly, listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. So again, if you are like, oh my God, no, I don't want to leave my family, I don't want to leave my town, I don't want to leave my job, I don't want to, sever all these ties, really hear your partner out. This, like I said, this is a really good move for you guys, for those of you who are thinking about moving or changing job, whatever this huge transition or change is for you guys, it's a really good thing, okay? Be supportive of each other. Ask for help from other people if you need it, all right? And really listen with your heart, and not your ears, but your heart, okay? So that is what I have as messages for Cancer couples. I hope that this offers you advice and guidance and eases your mind and lets you know, yes, this is a really good move. Whatever it is, it's really good, okay?